Ad Astra Abyssal.
Points for agility.
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Haytham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the... Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I...
You really gave Paimon a scare, Haytham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh. So you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Aramite's honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Haytham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Haytham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The Divine Knowledge Capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work?
All right, stop yelling.
Well, this is... Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit. The power of the General... I realized then the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance. I will never give up on this.
Sino seems to have plus now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra. He somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard the sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired... Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with...
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Oh, hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me...
The most enticing...
Unfortunately, their words can take from my perspective. So, had I been less...
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those
I'd already given up on the assignment so it came as quite a surprise.
Criminals do love to talk...
Even though I ran it, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after...
That's true.
I'm willing to apologize. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Answer me this.
Have I not made myself clear?
Fine.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you. And now you, Dia. I believe it's you.
Oh, sorry. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to our village for a visit. But then I saw these two
Is that all? Well,
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that sound?
no need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. Fighting in a sands...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
The winds died down. That means Candace still isn't back.
When you put it that way, even I'm...
Are you running away? Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Entrap!
At the frying pan!
Target acquired. For the Lord of the Night.
Glory to its none can compare! Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? Covenants of the Deep! Allow me! Nice and spicy!
Locked on.
The creature stopped appearing. Was that...
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the...
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone...
Sir,
I can't. Besides, Sans...
So, Ermin...
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms...
everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves.
Village keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bound? Most of them are scholars who... The academia believes that they're crazed mutterings.
Alas, but no one in the...
I've had encounters with those people.
The Matra are the ones responsible.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the former General
Is it because you're reminded of her? But, is it really a good idea?
I'll be grateful for the... Let's start by finding...
Hold the line!
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our... One of my former subordinates, the academia, when mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching despite the powerful tremors that after that.
A soft green light? Paimon thinks so too.
In theory,
Oh, no wonder!
if you are able to... So, what do you make of this? Really?
What? You don't believe...
No. Lesser Lord Kus... The academia had... In addition...
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a...
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. How can this be? To think.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to... But easier said than done. Excuse me, are you... Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isa.
Is your grandpa mad?
Hey, don't say...
The person you're referring...
Grandpa is I heard everything you said to the village chief.
I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But
Whoa. Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa...
all right.
Sino is super fit.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried, Isak's parents were, unfortunately, later. However, one summer night, so Grandpa walked the next morning. It's said that the Isak was through.
All this somehow...
Perhaps. It's also
Maybe the people have...
Huh? What?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more...
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up. Really? Yeah!
All right.
You mean the village keepers? When I was eating anything else?
The scholars that have gone missing don't change this.
Right, but honestly,
Do you also think...
Grandpa, he was out. It still feels, well, whatever.
Gotcha. Sir?
Oh, well, the last time I saw...
Oh, think? Yeah.
I've known you since...
Wow, what? Okay.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. Still...
Haven't you noticed? The Delavar was saying that many people, isn't it a sign of...
Huh.
Exactly.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very...
Huh?
Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us.
Let's not get on his bed.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about...
Well, I only know...
Hey.
It's true. Would you want to live like the Delavar also said?
Is that...
Please.
The people here really like King Deshret.
Where is...
I haven't run into him.
No, not at all.
Sounds like you're not too...
No, of course not. All we know...
I have many... So you'd best don't do anything.
Yes.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrified. He didn't try to reassure us at all.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a mach. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong link. Very well.
Isak! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you. I want to be like this. I hope I can be as cool as Candace one day. 10 points for agility.
Is this really necessary?
Are you running away? Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. This is where Grandpa usually... There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? But are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense, but...
A certain
So...
Huh? You know...
Yes.
Wait.
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From...
Points for agility. What are you looking for, Simon?
Here it is. Take a look right here. Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, from the size and shape, they belong to an adult male, and the scent is quite faint.
But who would come looking for...
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away.
Huh? So you can lure... Hey! What's wrong?
Exactly. Most even deep within the clutches.
No. So, someone's taking advantage. Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of...
It's highly...
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Sounds like we'd better help...
Let's head to Aru.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Don't forget to stay hydrated. That was unexpected. Everything has a price.
Right.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Diaz!
You bet.
Reasonably.
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. Did you find out anything? I see.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of, not to mention it seems someone...
Makes sense.
So
If it was any other, didn't you say that the villager got...
if Paimon remembers...
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled... These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change...
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this...
No, Merc.
Let's head out.
Now hold on. Aru Village is not a big place. Outside the desert is compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual... I need to go around and ask some questions. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where...
All right, sounds like a plan. Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed.
I know what you mean. I had the same question. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorm? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. We're cheap labor. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. Geniuses like Sataria are...
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Tia.
No, besides...
Yep, we gotta...
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so our mission started the moment we arrived. Let's go check out the tavern. Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see him?
Tia, is that you? What a coincidence.
Zach?
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello. I'm...
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here...
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you seen...
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were...
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested.
Ah, how thoughtful of you.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all...
Yes, how can...
Welcome, weary travelers. All who seek rest will find it here.
Oh, what? So he's not at the hotel today?
Are we there yet?
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept... Not only do I know...
So you...
Uh-oh.
So you and Delavar...
But you got one thing.
If that's the case, then I'm sure...
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Edgar. You're here too, huh?
Long time no Dia.
Yeah.
See?
You're not wrong.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following orders.
A new punching bag.
Take that! Can't see?
Rest and Reba, Boba, get them! Eat this!
I got him cornered.
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real... And of course you would even though you heard that so-called flick, that's what you thought. And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Okay, that...
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in...
No task can be done without preparation.
Oh!
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small...
Oh! You mean...
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar, alcohol has a way of making people...
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house.
Wait! So...
No, he is.
Wow!
Ah, you're too kind.
So... About how mercenaries...
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia? Do you...
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary... I've begun to realize that, but I see through...
Dia...
Anyway, look... This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right.
Candace will be okay. She's been guarding Aru village for quite...
While I'm questioning...
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler. As for these...
Don't be afraid to make...
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. Well,
Paimon's been wondering.
we've known each other for...
Oh, Paimon...
Yep, I get us mercs on the...
Well, Paimon...
Really?
Oh, Cyno's here.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more...
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide...
Perhaps I need to work. Still, It's perfectly understandable.
Yes, please.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves. Yet you do not hesitate to place the lot. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than... You've made your... We may all be desert dwellers. The people of Aru Village... A war would only cause...
We understand. I'll tell you everything.
I'm listening.
Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate... I'm not sure...
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
Smooth.
Okay.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the Academy. Some time ago, it strikes me now that this secretive character...
Which means it's highly likely that the Academia was purposely spreading a false... They were the ones who brought them here to...
Not the Academia again.
Just as I... But what could they want with the...
People are nothing but tools. Regardless.
You're right. Time to go.
Yes.
You got it.
All right.
Let's meet back here. Let's get some food in us. Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages. Hey, what's with the...
You never think things through before...
Paimon's so mad. Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru Village and keep searching for the truth?
Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Al-Haytham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to
Yeah, you're all
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I...
Really?
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that...
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But, before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some...
Hiding the truth. Remember what Candace... By contrast, The perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. Glad you're following along. Among those you have the reason be...
Those eyes.
Don't change this.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she
I think it's been a few days.
Remember?
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words...
Then what?
By getting involved with an...
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
Enshroud!
Hold the line!
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed...
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but...
Huh?
Go ahead and talk to her. Go on.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some... Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them.
My apologies for posing my question.
Alhaitham told us.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King...
Speaking of which...
Yeah. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people, and then it happened.
You can tell them.
All right. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. It used to be...
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty, but... because we're in the middle of a desert...
There's really nothing...
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Yeah, let's go!
Don't forget to stay hydrated.
Keep up. I think we can forego the lost and found report.
Rest and Reuben!
Can't see?
Torrent, bring refuge! Out of the frying pan, it's the...
Take Enshroud!
shape, and there's sand everywhere. Monsters! Watch out!
Can't see?
Hold the line! At the right hand!
Shadow of the past, mind a command!
The glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects! Now you must pay!
Keep up. Excuse me? One with the force.
Uphill battle! Billowing surge! Boba, get them! You're in tow!
Locked on! For the Lord of the Night!
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected. Super strong bandits? Or monsters? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take a look. Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. What are you reading?
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So...
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault. Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's...
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they Oh, it looks like there are other... running away?
Enshroud!
At the frying pan, into the fire!
I got him cornered!
acquired.
Keep up.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Can't see?
Hold the line! At the right hand, Are you running away?
One with the force.
Look! There's some... Good idea! Let's...
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eye... Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see you.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academy.
He's a scholar too.
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are...
Huh?
Allow me to jog your... Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh!
Correct. The academe... It isn't difficult to deduce their at first. These rumors were all the persuasion that as well as being life for the desert, many would give even if complications are... The notion of an act...
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But there's...
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholar's identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. An exile is still, if you can't find
Resource?
one possibility.
Extract?
With the technology of perhaps the...
So, the human brain...
I'm the academia's... Anyway, judging by Razak's, or perhaps, his curiosity... The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some however, the academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But I've spent quite...
You mean, you're not...
All scholars seek to extracting information from people as if...
Sounds like you're really...
Of course. Whether it be academics or not, this matter
Wait!
Not to be callous, but there is no shortage of suffering.
Probably not.
You can say that. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in...
Hyman's been wanting...
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an app.
Wow, that's
I'm just a more likable... He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next...
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
So, at one point in time,
Yep, pretty much.
their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet,
We may have a one of us could be secretly
Huh? Our
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies Sino.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
choose your next word.
It is simply a logical
So what you're saying? Interesting.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't...
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Simply put, if you want to raise a...
The academia?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a every so often comes... I remember seeing the thick
You're saying that the academia... But what's the point in doing...
The Akasha is capable of... The Akasha's algorithm...
It predicted my...
The academia has been watching you long...
So that's how it is. Tenacity of will and Sino, don't take it to heart.
They escaped.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements...
Whoa, you bounced back.
There is always an opportunity...
Oh, so that's if the academia is... Yep, that's right.
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys. Please, wait. I want to go... I want to find Grandpa...
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay, let's go. Paimon feels like... So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you play here a lot? Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device. Looks like there were more than one village. Let's split up and search.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a...
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked.
Wait, what? Grandpa, I hope you're okay. Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be...
Razak didn't
We should be able to catch...
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone...
Ugh, but running on sand flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too? Ugh, of course it is! 10 points for agility.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
I knew it.
Dia? Why would you? Dia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
Well, look who's here.
This complicates things.
You've betrayed our root village.
So, this is the great General Dia, you'd be better off.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up...
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. With these scholars in our custody.
Ridiculous. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're...
They look more like pawns of the academia. Filthy traitors.
It's perhaps.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no... These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So...
Precisely.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you and...
Well, that would be bad. However, I'm not trying to persuade...
You are the scribe.
Not all desert dwellers...
You academia scum.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said? You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious...
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but...
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not...
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this...
That's not for you to
do it!
Dia! Run!
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do.
Flame Main, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting up. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy!
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about even if we got rid.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be
Huh? Are you
The Eremites once...
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get
Are you running away? You're all here so early.
Looks like we have every.
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
Dia, wait,
What's the matter?
I heard that you...
Don't forget to stay hydrated. Huh?
Are you running away? You really are a one-trick pony, you know. Are you running away?
Target acquired.
Points for agility.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge...
You stay right there!
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Paimon's dead.
This day's going just
What a
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with Dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these. The symbols on the gate belonged to King Deshret's civil. It could have been an underground palace in the distance.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King!
What's he doing?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape.
Mind your head.
No, this is...
He's not actually gonna...
As it happened,
What are you doing?
don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, Remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. Two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to.
Paimon thought you weren't.
Indeed. New discoveries.
Rahman, what are you gonna do about—
I'll just let them lay.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rama,
What? Huh?
do you see it?
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be.
It does seem—
Allow me. Nice and spicy.
Locked on.
Target acquired. Shadow of the past, mind to command.
The dead would bleed. Dragonfire. Hold the line.
One with the force. Keep up.
Rest and leave it. I'm the frying pan.
Can't see? Locked on. Clean these souls.
Admit your soul in sacrifice. Scared, speechless. Forever hold the line. Allow me. Nice and spicy.
No mistake. And shroud.
Turret, bring refuge. Hold the line. Boba, get them.
Target acquired.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rule?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I prefer you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, Cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last word.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all great. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor. The stab...
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his... How could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now...
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dear, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here for...
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you... But please...
It's not gonna be...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for...
Tomorrow. I'll convince... And I'll...
You seem to finally understand.
Yes.
That must have been rough. But...
Rahman's no fool. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret.
The outcome, at least...
We should get going too. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
It's so hot. Even a mist flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean.
for trouble?
Do I get a share?
You actually want this trash? 10 points for agility.
Hi. 10 points for agility. Running away?
Can't see.
Let's move out. I'm the frying pan.
Locked on. For the Lord of the Night.
The glory to which none can compare. Measly insects. Now you must pay. Allow me.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it? Running away?
go to work.
One with the force.
Hold the line! Boba, get them! You're toast!
Target acquired.
Ugh, worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping. Just take it or leave it.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Looking for trouble. Punching bag.
I got him cornered.
Are you running away? You really are a one-trick pony, you know. Nice and spicy. Race you!
A new punching bag.
Rest and revamp! Out of the frying pan, into...
Target acquired.
almost like unwrapping a gift.
Points for agility. Running away?
Yeah. Rah.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Haru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now.
Don't mention it. But we share a common...
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one...
We've been all over the desert trying to...
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Simon...
You should have known.
Wait, we were just...
No, not Simon.
I could.
Please have...
Start talk.
So, your superior...
They...
Don't play... They extract divine...
I really don't...
Well, you better...
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest. Huh?
Huh?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing... It may seem as if the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like...
Continue.
And then, the doctor was previously expelled from the academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he asked them...
This is what the...
First, the academias. After that, with the doctor's help, and the Akkad next...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge...
Call it an educated guess? Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Sure, if it's knowledge, no...
You must have noticed, it is as if they are cursed with a desire. Some organism. This is...
Then what does Is she not a
From the beginning, when the academia first, they found that at the time, not to mention, slowly but surely...
So...
All right, let's try... Raman, give me a...
Sure.
are a one-trick pony, you know.
The village keepers you've found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars...
Yeah. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there...
Or,
Oh, Paimon!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were...
Even though we lived through all of this...
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be...
Still, now's a...
It's time to make...
Indeed.
So,
Crush the sages, and...
Well...
The next time we gather here, we...
Yep! Allow me!
Ad Astra Abyssa...
Oh.